And I'm gonna wait and see who joins me. Such a good kitty. Such a good sleepy kitty. Um, I'm doing this while there's natural light, so that is awesome. But let's give it a minute. Um, Here's my tattoo. Almost 2 months old, and it looks fantastic. I'm still very, very happy with it. Hey, Mel! How's it going? I I thought it'd be fun to go live because, yay, it's going great. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Mel. Yeah, it is. It's looking really good, and I'm really happy with it. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do eventually, but I think I want to do a full tattoo sleeve on this arm. So, yeah, that's. So one day, I plan on getting more tattoos on this arm. So that's exciting. Um, Mal, since it's just us right now, I'm gonna go grab my water. So right now it's a mix of the overhead light and natural light, which is fantastic. Um, Jen and Angel might be joining us for this live. We'll see. Such a good kitty. Such a good little precious. And then for those of you who love the little kitty, she's currently on my bed napping. So she loves her auntie. He's a good film. He's a good big boy. Yeah, she's a good kitty. Jackie had her annual vet appointment this morning. So the vet is very happy with how she's doing. So that's good. Oh, somebody joined us, Mel. Hello, person. Hello. Well, I just went really British there for a second. That was hilarious. Um. Anyway. Hi, Jen. There you are. You're the other person. Woo! Okay. Oh. Oh, another person. Yay, 3 people. Yay, it's weekend. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. So, oh yes, the balloon. Michelle. Woo! Okay. Yay. Oh my gosh. So I know we all chat and stuff together on Instagram, which is great. But reading all the messages and responding can sometimes just be a lot. And so last night, so I got back from my trip, and then basically the first weekend of being back, we had family visiting and family stuff going on, and it's just been a complete whirlwind of craziness and busyness. And um and then this weekend is supposed to be busy again too. And you guys know that with chronic health conditions, you need time to recover between things. And that's just not where my life is at right now. So I'm not complaining. I'm just that's just reality. Um, so last night my body crashed. I ended up taking a nap yesterday evening, which normally I try not to do because it just throws off my sleep schedule that I try to keep to. Um, which means I got like a nap this morning, basically, and so I had like a nap for a few hours and I was awake for a while, and I napped for a few hours and I was awake. So that's me. Um, how are you guys doing? What's going on with people? Um, so this day, um, is the anniversary of something that happened years ago, and it's and so it's kind of it's I graduated high school this day years ago, and for me it's kind of it's bittersweet because graduating high school and getting a real high school diploma was supposed to give me more chances in life and give me more options. But when you're disabled, it depending on how good or bad your body is, it doesn't really make that much of a difference except for saying you have one and that you did it. So for me, kind of celebrating the day I graduated is a big deal because I'm the first person in my family to graduate high school the normal way. So that was really cool. But it's also bittersweet because with the way my health is and the way my body is, um, nothing ever came of it. It didn't help me get a really great job. College wasn't a good fit for me. So I have it, which is great, but it didn't, I'm not better off for it, I don't think. So, and one of the reasons I wanted to do this live with you guys, besides seeing how you guys are doing and what was up and all this stuff, and being able to talk easier than I can on Instagram right now, um, and also it's kind of a way for me to stay awake. If I'm talking and chit chatting and busy doing something, then less likely to fall asleep. And I don't want to get my body into the sleep pattern of sleeping in the evening and then sleeping for a few hours in the morning. It's too complicated. Hey, who just joined in? Angel, is that you? Talk, people. I want to say hi to people. I want to say hello. What is everybody doing for dinner tonight? I'm curious. What is everybody doing? Because I'm worked out, I had food delivered, which isn't the best thing, but like, I'm making it up though by drinking water. Ooh, yummy steak. Ooh, tuna and avocado. Oh my gosh, lasagna and salad. You guys' dinners sound so freaking good. Oh my word. That food sounds like pure happiness. Yeah, no, I got something I really shouldn't have. And oh, I had Taco Bell, which um I normally don't eat Taco Bell. It normally makes me sick, but it I was wiped out, and I've been feeling nostalgia, and I just wanted comfort food, and it sounded good. So I'm probably gonna regret it later because Taco Bell is not good for you at all, and especially not. Sarah! Oh my gosh, Sarah's here! Oh, everybody say hi to Sarah. I'm trying to get Sarah to do Tiny Tidies with us. I think she'd be awesome. Um, oh my gosh. So it is. Yes, yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. So Sarah, you probably don't know this. I don't know if you do or not, but my declutter pile. No, I did mention it on small changes. I did mention it in another group, but my declutter pile is gone, and it makes me so happy. Not having. Yeah, no, it. My dinner was not gluten free. It was not nightshade free. It was not healthy, and I'm gonna absolutely regret it later. But in the moment, it's what I wanted. So yes, um, and that's kind of so what one of. Yeah, no, I take something sometimes, and it sometimes helps, but yeah. So I was gonna wait to do this announcement until things were absolutely and utterly for sure. But I'm like, no, no. I'm just gonna make the announcement. Um, all of you that are in the chat, you already know. But basically, I'm gonna be moving from the state I'm in this year. My roommate will not be moving with me. I will be moving by myself. Um, I don't know where I'll be moving to yet, or whether I'll be by myself somewhere, or whether I'll be moving in with somebody. But I am definitely moving. It's the winter where I live here. It broke me. It really did. It was. I've had so many meltdowns. I've been stressed out and frustrated, and doing things I having food and stuff I shouldn't way more often than I shouldn't, because food is how I cope. And so um I depression got really bad this winter. Yeah. So I have the option of trying to stay and making it work if I can't find something somewhere else. But I told my roommate, I'm like, I can't do it. I've got to get out of here. I can't do it. I'm not going to survive another winter living where I'm at. And, you know, there are lots of reasons why I should stay. There are lots of reasons why I should make it work. But for my mental and physical health, I need to get out. So that's happening. So I decided this back in, it was New Year's. It was back in New Year's where I decided this. So all the decluttering I've been doing, the choices I've made as far as things go, um, when it comes to like buying furniture or not buying furniture, or waiting to declutter something, it's all in preparation for the move. Um, because depending on now when you move, depending on whether I'm living with somebody or not, depending on whether I have my own space or not, will determine how much I need to keep and how much I'm moving. So that is, so like my roommate, like rearranging things while I was gone on my trip, in the apartment. Um, a lot of the food and stuff we've had in the apartment in the past few months, him cooking more. Well, we were slowly transitioning things for him to take over, and the person who's going to be moving in with him to take over. So moving furniture around, how things are organized, what's in the apartment, that's all, well, transitioning things so that my decluttering is all in preparation for me moving. um I don't know when I'll be moving this year. The latest I'll be moving is October, so I've got a few more months to figure things out. But like I said, I was gonna wait until I knew where I was going to make this announcement on my YouTube channel, but I'm like, but then I thought, like, why am I waiting? I'm like, the move is gonna happen no matter what. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't know where I'm gonna end up, but it's gonna happen no matter what. I'm not staying where I'm at. So that's my big announcement. That's my big life update. Um, so yeah. Oh man, we are constantly having planes fly overhead, and it feels like they're like right above where we live because of how close they fly. It's wild. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is going to be awesome. So I am I'm excited for it, but I will tell you, this is probably one of my most stressful moves. I mean, all moves are stressful, some more than others. I've had very, very stressful moves in the past, but this is probably one of my most stressful because I'm a planner at heart. I like having things done ahead of time. I like knowing things ahead of time. Um, it wasn't until my adult years I started becoming more like late teens, like adult years, I started becoming more spontaneous. I've always been very much a planner, very much having things ready, prepped, and ready to go. Um, so as it gets closer to time, and not having a place to go to yet is really testing me. It's a lot. So, but I just felt like I should put this out because of people have been giving really helpful comments and tips on my videos to better organize this apartment or whatever, and which is fantastic. I'm so grateful for all the advice, all the tips. I'm just saying that letting you know that I'm not going to be probably doing any of it because, like I said, I'm transitioning this space out. So I'm leaving those decisions up to my roommate, and whatever they want is how it's going to be. So, like, we've been storing some stuff for people, and we're going to have them get their stuff out. We moved all the, you saw from, yes, there it is, like Tetris. So, yeah. So I'm doing all the small things to have my roommate take over, to have things the way my roommate wants, and then decluttering the stuff I know for sure that I don't want to move. That it's just an obvious, I'm not moving this, I'm not dealing with it, it's going, bye-bye. And then this is something I recommend for anybody who's moving is once you, if you know where you're moving, then think about, do I love this enough to pack it and move it and unpack it and find a spot for it? And then with furniture and larger pieces, is it more cost saving to move the furniture, or is it more cost saving to sell and donate furniture and then just get new pieces in whatever place you're moving into? Yeah, Jen, Sarah is a genius. She's, I mean, you're all geniuses, but yes. So, and so that's kind of how I decide things. Is something, is something I really want to move, and would it just make more financial sense to sell it and replace it in where I'm getting where I'm going? So that's kind of where my mental space is at. I know for a fact I won't be keeping my bed. That bed, when I got it back in 2021, yeah, 2021. So I haven't had it that long, but I found for me that it sits too low. Like, it's hard to get in and out of. And I mean, yes, I could probably add a box spring under the mattress to raise it up, But if I did that, the box spring would be visible. There's 6 people with my live right now. That is fantastic. Oh my gosh. Oh, bye, Sarah. Thank you for joining my live. I know this. I'm so glad you're able to join. When I do these like surprise lives, basically, you just never know. I mean, there are times I've gone live and it just wasn't good timing on my part, and nobody's been able to join me. So having 6 people here is like a big YouTuber having hundreds of people. It just, for me, this is a lot. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. So moving this year for sure. Um, and then just figuring that out. Yeah. So that's how I think of things. That's how I figure things out. Um, I need water. Oh, and we're down to 3 people. Okay. And people, I am wearing modest clothing. It's just the way I'm sitting here. It doesn't look very modest, but it is. Um, so yeah. So that's what's going on. That's so another piece of the Tetris puzzle checked off. Um, like I said, no, it really comes down to one, personal finances and budget. And when I look at the cost of a moving truck or like a U-Pack, box hauling thing, or somebody helping you move, um depending on what the cost of that is, it is more it can be more effective to just keep your furniture. Like, for me, this recliner works really well with my chronic health conditions. Um, it really helps. And so I'll probably definitely be trying to move this recliner. My bed, it could be more financially responsible for me to move it. And if that ends up being the case, um, I might, just so I have a bed to sleep in wherever I move to. But like I said, I don't know where I'm moving yet. So, and even if I did, even if I do end up moving my bed, I would only keep it until I replaced it with something that worked better for me. Hello, Mr. Burgles. Hello, hello, hello. Um, wow. Okay. Party time with. Yeah, it does make sense, Mel. Um. Uh, anyways, yeah. That's my thoughts. That's why I want to do this live. It feels good to um have this out. I'm I'm kind of relieved actually. So I will definitely be saving this live so that um others can watch it who weren't able to join. Okay. Uh, yeah. Okay. So what's everybody up to right now while I'm chatting away? What's everybody doing? Are you guys cleaning? Are you relaxing? What's up? Hey Mel. That's nice. Yeah, so we've been dealing with like rain, heavy rain and thunderstorms today, which is crazy. Um and my hair is getting too long again. So, I need to fix that. You know, it's Pride month, so my LGBTQ plus community, you know, this is the month where we get extra loud and proud. This lesbian has been out for 15 years. And so, proud of myself, proud to be out all the time. I don't miss being in the closet, that's for sure. Feels good to be myself. Exactly. Everyone can be free to be who they are. I mean, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Um, as the genie from Aladdin The Robin Williams piece says, be yourself. So I've actually had the Star Wars soundtrack stuck in my head, and my roommate has too. So today we watched one of the original Star Wars movies, and we're gonna watch the others. We're gonna watch the others later. So yeah, wow, I'm down to one person. Um, it is fun. No, that's I don't know if you guys are the same way, but when I get a soundtrack stuck in my head, or a song, or a line from a movie stuck in my head, um, I like to watch it. So, like, when I was on my trip, I had Hello Dolly stuck in my head. So, yay, Michelle! So I was singing, Hello Dolly, well, hello Dolly. So nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Dolly, I can tell, Dolly. Anyway, I had that stuck in my head. So I watched Hello Dolly, and then um yesterday my roommate and I separately, without realizing, we're going do 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 do. I don't know why it's going down to one. That's weird. Oh yeah, going outside. Yeah, no, it's the weather's too rainy and gross for me to go out. I mean, I probably could go out on the deck, but we actually ended up having to close our windows because the rain was coming down so hard that it was actually coming into the apartment. Yeah, I don't know what the live is doing. Oh, and or fairy tales. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Oh, good, Mel. Oh, I'm excited to read it, Mel. Um, that is one thing. Oh yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, there are shows where I just feel nostalgic. So oh yes. Well, the Wizard of Oz movie is awesome. The book, super creepy. Very, very creepy. That is one scary book. But the movie Wizard of Oz is awesome. But I think that's true for most fairy tales. Like Alice in Wonderland, the book is very much a satire. Um, all the Disney princesses, it's very much, it's a little on the creepy side. Wizard of Oz, very creepy, very weird book. And I get it, they're classics, but normally I prefer the book over the movie. But there are things like I Not sure about Charlie and Chocolate Factory book. I can't remember that one. But like the Narnia books are both good. Narnia as both books and movies are really good. Lord of the Rings as both books and movies are really good. Um, like the princesses, fairy tales, Wizard of Oz. Those the books are so bloody and so messed up. Oh no, you're so creative. Um, yeah. Just remember, Mel, no clothes on my dragon. You can maybe do like a leather, like spiked seat or something for you to sit on when you're riding. If you're riding on my, if somebody's riding on my back, but um, no like clothes because otherwise I'll be like the exactly. Um, although speaking of nostalgia, the show Dinosaurs. Um, I don't know if you guys, any of you have ever watched it, but there's the baby dinosaur that goes, "Not the mama, not the mama," and that show is hilarious. And in that one, the dinosaurs wear clothes, and one was like a Hawaiian shirt, and it's just funny because that dinosaur's personality, like if he was human, he would definitely be the one that always wore Hawaiian shorts. So that was that. It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Yeah. So I'm assuming I won't get copyrighted for talking about these movies and shows. I should be okay. I don't know. All my years of doing YouTube, and I'm still figuring out what's good and what's not, and all that stuff. Um, yeah, yeah, I am. I'm just saying the names, so I should be good. Okay, well, we're coming up on 45 minutes. Thanks, Mel. So I think I might try and talk like another 15 minutes and then just cut it off at an hour. But I'm just feeling chatty. So I thought I'd do a live because I'm feeling chatty. Oh, I'm a huge Star Trek fan. I'm a huge Trekkie, and a lot of the newer Star Trek hasn't been great when it comes to Star Trek. The older stuff is better. I'm not sure what I want my dragon name to be yet, Mel. I'll have to think about it. Um, oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I'd rather not sneeze on YouTube because my sneeze is so loud. It sounds like a horn, and it's loud and obnoxious. Oh yay, Jen has a princess name. That's awesome. Oh, I don't want to sneeze on camera. Skip, buddy, away with my sneeze. Yeah. So I have taste in a lot of different things. That's why every few years my decor changes up. It's oh, mine's a loud. It does. Mine sounds like a horn. It's loud and it sounds like a horn. It's so weird because my siblings, their sneezes are quiet. My sneeze, there's nothing quiet about it. My sneeze is loud. Yeah. Anyway, so my taste varies to a lot of different things, which is why that's one area where I wouldn't consider myself like really, really like extreme minimal because yeah, I know. I just with lives, I like it that we just chat. I have, you know, I never really have planned what I want to talk about. The whole moving this year thing, that announcement was something that I absolutely wanted to mention. I knew that for sure. Um, I wanted to show off my tattoo with it being 2 months old so you guys could see it. Now that's 2 months healed. Um, with my um gay family a happy Pride Month. Oh, thank you, Angel. Yeah, no, I love it too. No, not Minnie. Not Minnie. When I think Minnie Mouse, and that name is too meek for me. Yes, hi, Angel. I'm so glad you got to join the live. This makes me happy. But no, in my early 20s, back when I was in my early 20s, and now former friend gave me the nickname of Karma because most of the time I am really sweet, really nice, really gentle, very respectful, but when I get protective, when I get competitive, you can see the whole other side. It's like I go from sweet and innocent to fire breathing dragon in about 2 seconds. So it's you know the sweet, nice me who like listens to classical music and listens to jazz and you know listens to Dean Martin and the Rat Pack and has this quiet, fun personality. And then there's the other side of me who listens to like death metal and heavy metal and rock and roll, and it does a complete flip. It just depends. And so, and I am super, very, very, very competitive. And I can thank my grandparents for that one. My grandparents were the type that not flip, not flip. Because I keep working on those names, Mel. Not flip. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, like with my grandparents, they taught me games at a young age. Um, but the way they did it, they taught us to be competitive. So, like the, the, the first time you played a game with them, you didn't know how to play. They taught you how to play the game once, and then after that, you were on your own. So the first time, they'd show you how to play the game. You'd learn. They'd help you, and then after that first time, you were on your own, and they were competitive. And I've just always held on to that. It's what I've done with my nieces and nephews. It's what I've done with friends. I will show you a game once. I will help you, and then after that, I get I'm back to being super competitive. So I would love to know: are you guys super competitive, or are you more nice about it when you're playing games? I'm curious. Let me know whether you're in this live with me or when you're watching it later. You can comment, but let me know if you. I knew it, Jen. I thought you might be the competitive type. Yep. Mm-hmm. No, Mel. No, Mel. I'm ruthless. One time learning, and then you're on your own. See, this is why we all get along so well, because we're all competitive. This is why it works. Like my friends that I really get along with, there are certain personality traits that we just all have. And being competitive is definitely one of them. Drink lots of water, people. So, yeah. So, I've just been resting today. My roommate on his way home from bringing his cat home from her vet appointment brought home coffee, iced coffee, and it was delicious. It was a cold brew from Starbucks. And oh, happy day. Um, definitely resting today. I got I've been getting stuff done, and I knew that if I didn't want to crash and make myself sick, that I had to have a rest day. So that's what today is my rest day. Mm, I don't know, Michelle. At some point, we're all gonna have to get together and hang out and play a game because I think it would be really fun because people's personalities really come out when they're playing a game. So I think that would be a lot of fun for all of us on as me and the tiny tiny team can are able to be able to get together and to play games because yeah, I would love to see everybody's competitive side come out. That would be awesome. That would make me. That would be great. Um, and depending on where I move, it might be easier to meet up with some of you. Depending on where I end up, I might be closer. So, fingers crossed. Oh, oh, that's so nice, Michelle. And Jen, bring it on. Absolutely, you and me, Jen, we will go. Yes. No, Mel, Mel, no, don't be scared, Mel. We'll do something like Yahtzee or Monopoly or poker or Clue, Skippo, Uno, Five Crowns. Oh, same here, Jen. I think you share my level of super competitiveness, so this will be fun. In fact, Jen, you and I might need to get together and hang out in person first, and get some of it out of our system before meeting up with everybody else, because we might scare the others away. Just saying. Oh, I hope not. I hope not. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we're feeling sporty. We are talking about games, and basketball technically is a game. So maybe we're just feeling sporty. I will say one thing: I do not like golf, and I do not like football. So when it comes to those two things, if you enjoy them, good for you. You know, if it makes you happy, go for it. But watching or playing golf or football, and you've lost me. Just not interested. Don't care. So, oh, in a dodgeball, yeah, dodgeball. It's fun to watch. It's not fun to play, in my opinion. I think part of it is because just the way my body is and stuff, and always has been. That I just dodgeball is not enjoyable for me. I just body's not fast enough. It's a safety hazard. Yeah, no, for sure. So yeah, I wouldn't consider myself athletic either. I was put in different sports as a kid, so I have done different things, and I enjoy doing those things, but I wasn't good at them. So it was basically it was one of those things where like, yeah. And now you said you can't do any of that stamina stuff and you're not sporty. And you just found out why. And I'm so excited for you. I'm not going to tell them. I'm going to leave it up to you whether you want to say anything. But I'm so excited for you, Mel, that you found out why. It's gonna, it's a life changer. Probably not. Um, I know back like 2009 to 2012, um, it started becoming popular to where they did like the whole everybody's a winner thing. And I mean, I'm pretty open minded when it comes to things, but I'm sorry, I need that competitive edge. The whole everybody's a winner thing does not work for me. No, no, I need that competitive edge. Oh, this has been fun, and it is just over an hour now. So I don't know if you guys are available to hang out longer or if I should end it so you guys can go. Um, like I said, today's my rest day. I'm not really doing anything, so I can be on here as long as we want. I'm not in a rush, but I know for some of you guys, your time is later than mine, and you have like husbands and stuff. So if you need to go, I get it. Oh, getting warm with a blanket on. Okay. Ah, sounds like Angel's having a rest day too. Nice. Rest days are important, people. Rest, resting is very, very important. Chronic illness, chronic health problems or not, resting is probably one of the number one things. As the saying goes, you can't take care of others if you're not taking care of yourself. It is a struggle bus week. Oh my lord. Yeah, no, I think we're all doing it. All struggling. But yeah. Oh, I feel you. Oh, it's so great that everything packed though, Angel. That is one of the hardest parts is all the packing. So the fact that you got everything packed is fantastic. A round of applause. That is awesome. High five. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, yeah, no, when my roommate and I moved into this place last year, we didn't count them, but we estimated, and we had about 30. We moved about all of our stuff fit into about 30 boxes, and that's both for our bedrooms, the common areas, the bathroom, the kitchen. Everything we owned was about 30 boxes, which, oh, have fun, Michelle, with that. Good luck with editing. That's great that you and Sarah are doing a video together. That's awesome. Night, Michelle. Love you. Yeah, so it was about 30 boxes, which, I mean, for two people, isn't bad. I think they're like mostly medium-sized boxes. So, and that's one thing with moving is you want to declutter before you move, and once you're in your new space and you've been living it for a little bit, then you end up decluttering after you move too, usually, because what you thought, something you move you thought would work in the new space doesn't, or you find you just don't need something or whatever. Then you also end up sometimes buying stuff because this stuff you realize you do need in the new space, and it's just a lot. Oh, oh man. So while I was on my trip, you guys, to just take the conversation in a whole nother direction again, a friend wanted, we got this like semi-permanent hair dye to, we got a different color to dye our hair temporarily, like this crazy color. And so we did it, and hers worked, mine didn't. So, which is weird because normally my hair takes dye, but for some reason, I don't know what it was about this dye or something, my body's chemistry has changed or whatever, but my hair did not accept the dye. So it ended up looking the exact same afterwards for me, which is bummed because we're gonna post a picture and show people what we did to our hair, and that picture didn't happen. So we took a picture while we were dyeing our hair, and I'm like, hey, look, guess what we're doing? And then no, after picture of the two of us because the dye didn't take to my hair. Yeah, no, your hair might not take dye now. Um, I mean, if you're ever feeling adventurous and you wanted to, you could try it. But oh, unicorn could be fun though. Yeah. Okay. Oh man. Hopefully my yawning isn't making you guys yawn. That's a good idea, Mel. Do it in the book. In the book you can have unicorn hair with a bunch of bright different colors. That could be fun. Yeah, I think that's one thing that I love about story writing and fairy tales is you can have it be as simple or as crazy as you want. I used to. You could be a fairy godmother with crazy hair, Mel. You could totally do it. Who says the fairy godmother has to have normal hair? Yeah, I did yawn, Jen. I'm tired. Like I said, part of the reason I did this live was just to help me stay awake. So I didn't want to do another late day nap again and throw off my sleep. So that's right. Whackety whack whack. Whackety whack. Fairy godmother. For sure. It can be fun and quirky and wild. I totally see it. Befuddled. I'm sure some of our characters will be befuddled sometimes. Be fuddy duddies. Yep, well, it'll be Alakazoo and Mint. Boop. Go bippity boppity. And then you want it spoken so you can't do the boo. It'll be bippity boppity. A bippity boppity fairy godmother. Mm. Mm. It's nice this time of year when it stays light later. Hmm. Who is driving the struggle bus? Because whoever it is needs to pull over and fix the bus. That was my thought then, not me. Yeah, no. We went off the struggle bus. I don't remember if I mentioned. Yeah. So anyway, this weekend it's gonna be busy again. I mean, you could add a struggle bus to our fairy tale, Mel. There's a way to put it in there. Although, you know what could be fun, Mel, is if we took if there's part of the story where you know the characters are on the struggle bus, and then me as a dragon gets the dragon claw caught on the bus, so we're all kind of just like I'm like just dragging the bus along, and then I stop, yell in my dragon voice for everybody to get out of the bus. And with my claw still stuck in the bus, after everybody's off, I grip tighter, start flying away, and dump that struggle bus right off of a cliff. With everybody out of it, of course, because they would have already gotten off. Bye bye, struggle bus. Ta ta. No need to reappear. Yeah. Now my dragon claw is gonna throw it off the cliff. Because I'm done with the struggle bus. This dragon has had enough. And if there's an evil witch that makes another struggle bus appear, we're gonna have a very angry dragon. Because none of us needs that struggle bus back. Not that one. Another version of it. The struggle bus can stay away. Ding dong, what's the said? The wicked witch, the witch is dead. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. And now we're going on the Wizard of Oz train. On this case, Yellow Brick Road. Yes, a nod to Oz. So, so I love Audrey Hepburn. She's one of my favorite actresses. I was raised on her movies. I was raised on old movies. And so for me, with this whole winter being too much for me, moving out of the state thing, the song that consistently comes to my head because of winters is from My Fair Lady when Audrey Hepburn sings, "All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air with one enormous chair. How wouldn't it be lovely?" And this goes to show just how tired I really am. Because normally I don't let other people hear me sing. It's not a thing. I do not have a good voice. It's not pretty to listen to. But when I'm tired enough, I don't care if other people hear me sing. I can harmonize. You get me in a group where other voices are overpowering mine. You know, doesn't sound bad. Oh no, then oh, the idea of my dragon singing that's a little terrifying. We could go for a Lion King like I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, diddly. There they are, standing in the row, bum bum bum. Big one, small one, some as big as your head. It's a small world after all. I try to do an accent, and I try to sing in different tones, but people tell me that I sound the same no matter what I do. And I'm like, well, that's unfortunate. All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air with one enormous chair. Anyway, yes, the dragon will be alive with the sound of music. Oh no, man, I'm sure you've got a better voice than I do. That's oh no, you guys are just being nice. That's no, I really I can't sing. Ha! from the mountain. Yes. Drink plenty of water, Mel. And are you working on building up your water intake? You know, the hills are alive with the sound of music. You know what's funny is that yes, I would like with my family, we'll all just we all go randomly break out into song and movie lines all the time. We're just a movie musical kind of family, and so I would have the Hills Are Alive song stuck in my head because that's the famous song, but that's one of the well-known ones. But the song I used to get stuck in my head more often was "How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you take the cloud and bring it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? A a clown. So many things you know you ought to tell her. Many things you ought to understand. But how do you make her stay and listen to what you say? How do you keep a wave upon the sand?" Anyway, that was the song I get stuck in my head more than "The Hills Are Alive." And Lila, are you saying hi? Precious, Audie's doing a live on her YouTube channel, babies. You gonna be a snugums? You gonna be a snugums? Hey, babies. Auntie can't see what people are saying, Bun Bun, when you're blocking the screen. Well, you guys got an extra special Lila view. She came to say hi. So, for those of you who like cats, yay! Well, this is gonna be great background, probably for somebody later. Yeah, no, she is. She's a pretty kitty. And good for you, Mel, for drinking water. Drinking water is so important. And got to stay hydrated. Mmm. Angel, you haven't said anything in a while. How you doing, girlie? You still here? Yes. Water, 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 people. Lots of water. Stay hydrated. Important. Very, very important. I know when I looked up the temperature for today, it didn't say it was that hot. But I must be having a hot flash today or something because it feels really hot. Even though it's cooler today than it has been in a while. So, hey Leela, you gonna come here, precious? You come here, Auntie Snuggums? These my babies. Oh, the auntie forgot to feed you, didn't she? Yes, I did. I didn't feed you guys dinner because you guys were so busy sleeping. I didn't bother. We were so busy napping, we lost track of time. I gotta feed the kitties. gotta feed the kitties. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Aren't you so sorry? Let's get to bed. Come on, babies. Yeah, meow meow. I'll be right back, people. I gotta feed the Lila. Yeah. Ready for your dinner? Ready for dinner? Hi, babies. Yeah, meow meow. Auntie lost all track of time. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, get a little bit of that. Maybe we lost all that time. Go, baby. There you go. Come on, Douglas. Come on, big boy. Come on. Yeah, come on. Come on, thank you, big boy. Yeah. Here's a good kitty. Here's a good kitties. Huh? There you go. Let's see. Are you feeling cold now? Yeah. No, I get cold sometimes. Um. Yeah. Wherever your creativity takes you, Mel, it can be as long or as short as you want to make it. You've got artistic license when it comes to how long the fairy tale should be. But it's a good thing Leela came out here. That she was so quiet and chill and napping that I completely forgot to feed. So, because normally she would get fed like 2 hours ago. So it's a good thing she's came out here to remind me that, hey, Auntie, I'm hungry. Feed me. Yeah, now the animals are very good at being a good reminders, you know. They want to eat. So, if I didn't talk like a human and needed to be fed, I'd probably be very upfront about it too. Yeah, when it comes to plant smell, I don't have any either. And a lot of my family love plants, they love gardening, and and a lot of people do, and I'm like, and even one of the part of the minimalist aesthetic, which is why I don't really follow the minimalist aesthetic, is that like you did, I'm a plant killer. I can't even keep succulents alive. Those things, you're supposed to be able to neglect those things and barely water them, and I'm like, okay, then succulents are perfect for me. Aloe plants help you breathe. I'm like, oh, this is ticks all the boxes. Great. It doesn't need a lot of work, doesn't need a lot of water. I'm forgetful. Succulents would be perfect. I managed to kill a succulent. And the other succulents I had, and this was back in 2017, um, I ended up giving to somebody because I couldn't keep succulents alive. And succulents, like cactus and like aloe plants, are supposed to be the easiest thing to take care of. And no, I have the the hands of death when it comes to plant care. Like for me, being in relationships, yeah, I'm not sure how I am with weeds, Mel. That'd be an interesting one. One day, if I have a yard, I'll have to see how if weeds thrive under my black thumb. 'Cause I do not have a green thumb. Yeah, no, I have two. I have two down. Kill the cactus. Um, thumb of thumb of death. I do not have the yeah. Yeah, no, but I'm not sure how I would do with weeds in a yard. I haven't had that experience yet. I've with other people where they've had yards and they've had plants, and but that was their thing to take care of. I didn't really have to worry about it. Yeah, no, it's well. See, now the reason why I consider having a yard eventually is I eventually want a dog. I would like a service dog. I would like a dog. And for that reason, I want a yard. Yeah, yeah, weeds are bad. I eventually want a dog. I want a pet, and hopefully one day. And for that reason, I would eventually like a place with a yard. And so for me, it's one of those things where the yard would have to be, I'd have to make it very low maintenance. And it's also one of those things where I don't have the strength or the stamina to mow. So I would be hiring somebody to come over every once in a while to mow and weed and stuff. Yes, a service dog would be awesome. I've wanted one for quite some time, but for me, I don't want to own a dog in an apartment because it's too much stamina to have to take them on walks and take them to go potty. I don't have the stamina to be doing that as often as a dog needs. And so if I was to get a dog, I would need to have a yard so I could just let them out and have them do their thing. So whenever I get a dog, it's going to have to be if I have a yard. Because I don't have the stamina to take a dog for walks and stuff living in an apartment or a place without a yard. Um. Oh, bye, Jen. Yeah, charge your phone for sure. I don't even know what my phone battery is at. It was already low back when I started this. So hopefully this live doesn't. Hopefully I have enough battery that my phone doesn't die while we're talking. Yes, but a dog in a fenced yard would be great because. Good night, Jen. Thank you. Yeah, fenced yard with a dog. You can let it out to go potty. Um, I could sit in a patio chair, and throw a toy and throw balls and stuff, and sit in a patio chair and carefully play tug of war with the dog and all that sort of stuff. And they could play and get their energy out and go potty without wearing me out. And that would be perfect. That would be that would be awesome. Yes, it would, Mel. It would be fantastic. So that's my dream. That's an eventually, hopefully, you know, prayers, good wishes, fingers crossed, whatever you want to call it. However you want to do it. Oh my gosh, now in 40 minutes. Wow. Um. So yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. Well, that's why I want it to be a service dog, Mel, because if it's a service animal, emotional support animal, that they're usually trained or or they're trained to your needs. So you want one that's smart. Yeah, definitely, definitely. So hopefully one day, it's like dreamland. There are some things that, as somebody with chronic health issues, there's some things I would like eventually that would really help me out. Wow, somebody's car just went off. Hopefully that did not bother anybody too much. Oh man. I'm glad it wasn't that loud on your end, Mel. I always wonder about that because I have like hypersensitive hearing. So, which is great, but it's also can be difficult sometimes because something that can sound really loud to me sounds quiet to somebody else. So, like when I'm watching TV with somebody, I have to be like, when I'm watching a movie or a TV show, I'm like, tell me when it's loud enough for you because how loud I can hear and how loud the other person can hear is different. And there are times where it's loud enough for them, but it's too loud for me. So when it's too loud for me, then I just have to make sure I don't have like a headache or a migraine or anything. Otherwise, it's just not an enjoyable time. Oh, my face is always so red. Oh, oh, mm. Yeah, no, I'm working on that, not apologizing as much. Yeah, people who apologize a lot, it's a trauma response. Um, People who have had trauma in their past tendency to have a tendency to apologize a lot. So that's something that you have to work on. Yeah, people pleasers too, definitely, for sure. And I've been both. I have been both. So I almost feel like I should make myself a coffee. Yeah, I've had the same Mel where I have apologized for noise in the background, and then I go back and watch my video, and you don't hear it, or you barely hear it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because in the moment, when you're filming, it sounds really loud. Really loud. Mm-hmm. So loud. Well, people, I think I'm going to hang out a little bit longer, and probably around the 2 hour mark, I'm going to end this live. So, in the next like 10 minutes, I'm probably going to end it just because. So, I want to thank everybody who joined me for this live and chatted with me. You all are fantastic. I love you all so much. Um, but I know you all have lives and are busy, and I don't want to keep you all night. And plus, people going back and watching this, this is this is a long to go back and listen to. A long one to go back and listen to. Um, I do plan on trying to film a tiny tidy for Tuesday. So if anybody goes back and watches this before Tuesday, um, look out for that video. Remember to watch the playlist. Now I am really bummed I did not do 10 minutes better the first Friday of this month, but I just it, we were just too busy. It was just the fact that I got any filming done at all that weekend was a miracle. Um, I think we actually might have hmm, I wonder. I think there might be a dish or two. Yeah, hopefully we can. Hopefully I can do July. That's the goal. The goal is to do July. Um, Because by that time, things, don't want to jinx it, but things should be slowed down to where I have enough stamina to um do 10 minutes better for July. So yeah. And doing this now, I remember why I wear a t-shirt all the time. Because when I wear a tank top, it just shows more skin than I want to show on YouTube. I, I just, I know I'm modest, but I just, I don't feel modest right now, even though it is. Yeah, note to self, regular t-shirt, back to a regular t-shirt in my next YouTube video or live. Yeah, so I plan to do 10 minutes better for July. Plan to do Thoughtful Thursday club in July. And hopefully we'll be back to doing tight tidies each week. And just know that my tiny tidies are going to be very repetitive because that's what cleaning and tidying is. It's very, very repetitive. I mean, once I have a place to move to and I'm preparing for that move, then my tidying and stuff is going to look different. But up until that point, it's going to be very, very repetitive. And then depending on where I end up, it's going to look different again. Because it's going to be a new space. And so we'll see. But yeah. Okay, Death's Cold Hand. That's a little creepy. I would recommend not saying that when you go onto somebody's channel. Don't do that. That's a little no. I don't know if you were trying to be creepy, or if you were doing a music reference or something, but don't worry. Trust me, I'm all heavy metal, rock and roll, but that was inappropriate. So just no. Hmm. I need to. If I think I'm gonna have somebody start moderating my lives because that Mr. Bugle who kept doing playtime with a watermelon, and I don't think that was. I don't know if that was a real profile or not, but it was weird. And that Death Hand, whatever his channel name was creepy. And I just. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's just I'm glad you agree with me, Mel. So yeah, I will I'm gonna I need to figure out how to put somebody as my moderator while I'm doing these lives. So that's I'm gonna yep, trolls. No, no, yeah. I people I've got PTSD. So that those kind of comments are the kind of things that are gonna get you blocked. Saying that right now. I haven't had to block anybody really yet, but you're gonna be a creeper, and that's the kind of thing that's gonna get you blocked. Not doing it, people. Not doing it. And on that note, Mel, I think I'm gonna end this live. So, you and I can go to talking on Instagram if we want, but I'm gonna end this live here because the creepers are starting to come out, and I'm not dealing with it. So I love you all. Thank you all for joining me, and I will be figuring out how to have somebody moderate for me to keep the weirdos away. Good night. Loves, bye, and I'll see you for Tiny Tidy Tuesday.